What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. In this one, we talk about the Wolverines landing a transfer portal quarterback as we go over why the Wolverines added him, what he brings to the quarterback room, and we also talk a little bit more on the five-star running back Savion Hiter as he took an official visit to Michigan over the weekend, plus a top offensive line target sets his commitment date as the Wolverines could be landing a key commitment there real soon. And we also talk about some top targets who took their official visits to Michigan over the weekend, how their visits went, and more. It's all going to be in this video, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so to start this video, I first did want to talk about Michigan landing another transfer portal quarterback out of the East Carolina quarterback Jake Garcia, which we did talk about a little bit in yesterday's video, as Michigan received multiple predictions going in their favor following a visit he took to Michigan last week. And while this obviously isn't a flashy get from the transfer portal, it just adds depth to the quarterback room for Michigan. The Wolverines don't want to be in a position they were last season, and obviously Mikey Keene has been dealing with an injury. Michigan still has Jaden Davis in the room, but he is still young, and obviously true freshman quarterback Bryce Underwood right now seems to be the favorite to be the starting quarterback for Michigan. But Jake Garcia is just a guy that adds more veteran depth at the quarterback position for the Wolverines. It's a guy who has been all over the place throughout his collegiate career. Didn't have the best season last season with just 6 starts before getting benched. Had 8 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, but he's a guy who will come in, compete, push the other quarterbacks, and again is just a depth piece and a veteran depth piece to the quarterback room for the Wolverines. So he has signed with Michigan. It was announced yesterday. So Michigan picks up another transfer portal quarterback out of the East Carolina quarterback transfer Jake Garcia. And then I also wanted to talk about the 5-star running back Savion Hiter. We talked a little bit about him as he took his official visit to Michigan this past weekend, and along with his parents and Hiter himself, also longtime advisor Adam McCain was also there with them on the visit. And McCain actually told E.G. Howland of On3 and the Wolverine that the visit went well. It's always a smooth process with Michigan. The hospitality that they show has been top tier for a long time, and they also always roll out the blue carpet for Savion, and how they talk to his family, how they treat me stands out. And he also said that everything with Coach Elford and Coach Lindsey went well. They have a clear plan, but they don't want to say it, they want to prove it. They also showed how Chip developed and coached Drake May and then also Amorion Hampton, who both went in the first round, and he said that his plan is for all the top guys to get the ball. He knows how to showcase them and get them drafted. He also talked a little bit about Michigan's general manager Sean McGee. He said that McGee is very smart and educated, and that he's been structuring his game plan for a while now. His plan for Savion hasn't changed at all. It's great. He also said he talked to Justice Haynes and Jordan Marshall, and the way Empower has helped those two kids in the running back room has been great. And overall, McCain really sees Michigan as an ideal fit for Hiter. And obviously, Steve Wiltfong of On3 has continued to say he believes this is a Michigan-Tennessee battle. And at this point, it really seems that Savion Hiter is a must-get for Michigan with the amount of time they've put in, and this is a big recruitment to win for especially running backs coach Tony Elford. Now we do got some more recruiting news here, but have you ever thought how easy it is for people to find your personal info online? I mean, dozens of sites can have your name, address, phone number, and everything just sitting there. That's how scammers get your info. The worst part, companies sell your data without your permission. These are called data brokers, and I don't have time to chase down 50 shady websites. That's why I wanted to mention Aura, today's sponsor. Aura is an identity protection service. They scour the internet for all of your information that has been made public, and they delete it. They also monitor your credit. They check to make sure your phone number isn't being handed out. And I don't know about you guys, but I have gotten a lot of scam calls and texts, but with Aura, those calls and texts drastically decrease. Aura automatically finds these sites and scrubs your data off them, and they keep it off. Aura is an all-in-one digital security app sending you real-time alerts if your info hits the dark web. Credit and and bank fraud monitoring, a secure VPN, and even $5 million in identity theft insurance. It's honestly infuriating that these companies profit off of us like this. That's why I chose Aura, so I'm not left vulnerable, and neither should you. Try Aura free for 2 weeks at aura.com/Michigan Sports Talk, and in just those 2 weeks, you'll see exactly where your data is exposed and start taking it back. I'm not leaving the back door open, and you shouldn't either. Go to aura.com/Michigan Sports Talk to start your 2-week free trial. Link down below in the description. Guys, I value my privacy and I value yours as well. Go ahead, hit that link in the description and go check out just how amazing Aura is. But let's go ahead and continue here, and I do want to talk about real quick here Malachi Lee, a top offensive line target for the Wolverines, a 2026 4-star offensive tackle from the state of Hawaii, set to take his official visit to Michigan this weekend coming up on June 20th, and he's also set his commitment date for June 27th between Alabama, Georgia, Michigan, and Texas. So this is another one that the Wolverines kind of feels like a must land with the amount of losses, especially on the offensive line this cycle. And this is one that they've been trending for a while, and again have put in a lot of time in this one. And Michigan will be getting the last official visit between all of the schools, so it'll be a great opportunity for the Wolverines to really close things out here in this recruitment on his official visit to Michigan. I also wanted to talk about the 2026 4-star safety Chase Calicut from the state of Texas, as he took an official visit to Michigan this past weekend, and he told E.G. Holland of On3 and the Wolverine that I really liked Michigan a lot, more than I thought I was going to like it. Calicut's player host was freshman wide receiver Andrew Marsh, who was also from the state of Texas, and he said that he took me around the city, showed me some spots with Bryce Underwood. It was a good visit outside of football, and he said I really got a chance to hear what Coach Wink had to say and how I fit into the defense. Same thing with Coach Morgan, and he said coming out of the visit that Michigan is in his top 2. This Texas official visit will tell me if I really like it, and he plans on making his decision on June 27th following his official visit to Texas. So this has been a Michigan-Texas battle for quite some time. Right now, Texas seems to have the edge over Michigan right now. And then I also wanted to talk about the 2026 4-star linebacker Anthony Davis from Grayson High School in the state of Georgia, as he also told A.G. Holland of On3 and the Wolverine that the visit went well, had a good meeting with linebackers coach Brian Jean Mary, and he said I can see myself fitting into the defense because Coach Wink moves a lot of people around and he likes to blitz a lot, so that fits my game. And he would say that Michigan definitely in the top 3 of his recruitment right now, as he likes the winning tradition, the culture around Michigan, and he said it's just different. So that is another linebacker target that the Wolverines are going after in the 2026 class. They are going after a lot of linebacker targets right now. Michigan also hosted the 2026 4-star top 100 interior offensive lineman John Turntine from the state of Texas, as well as others like the 4-star linebacker Kenneth Goodwin, which there was some Michigan momentum around him going into the weekend. It has quieted down a little bit though. Michigan also hosted the IMG linebacker 4-star DQ Forkpa, also the 3-star defensive lineman Ben Bulware, which the Wolverines currently have the only official visit from him so far. He comes from the state of North Carolina. And also, who was a surprise visitor was the 3-star linebacker Markel Dabney, who is currently committed to SMU, and the Wolverines have been going after him and want him in the class, it seems. Then another guy who did take an official visit was 2026 4-star top 100 athlete Salisi Moa. He told Steve Wolfong of On3 that the experience in Ann Arbor was amazing. Something that excites me is that they like to win football games, and so do I. But Moa is also high on Tennessee, Michigan State, Utah, and Washington as well, as he comes from the state of Utah. And then obviously we did talk about a few more recruits on their official visits, including Travis Johnson and Andre Clark, who has received predictions coming out of their official visits to Michigan over the weekend. We talked about them in yesterday's video. If you guys missed that, make sure to go ahead check that out. But with that, that's gonna wrap up this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you are new around here, I greatly appreciate it, and we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.